Welcome! Today, we're diving into a skill that is, without a doubt, the absolute core of successful hotel management, strategic budgeting. We're going to break down how a budget is so much more than numbers. It's the financial blueprint that guides a hotel, connecting that big picture vision to the day-to-day details. You know, mastering this is really what separates a good manager from a truly great one.
Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, bringing together deep experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We truly look forward to supporting your professional growth in this amazing industry.
All right, so what's on the agenda today? First, we'll talk about why a budget is a hotel's financial blueprint. Then, we'll decode some of that key financial terminology so we're all speaking the same language. After that, we'll explore the budget's triple role. Yeah, it does 3 jobs at once. Then, we'll see how it builds true accountability, and we'll finish up with the art of finding that perfect strategic balance. So let's jump right in. Why is budgeting so incredibly critical in our world, in hospitality? Well, I can tell you it goes way, way beyond just some numbers on a spreadsheet. A budget is really the strategic heart of any successful hotel.
This quote right here, it just nails it. Think about it like this. Let's say your hotel's vision is to be the #1 luxury destination in the city. That's the big dream, right? Well, the budget is the reality check. It's the step-by-step, actionable plan that says, okay, to get there, here's exactly how much we're going to invest in 5-star staff, in premium marketing, and in those amazing amenities. It's the bridge that connects that dream to getting it done.
I love this because it shows how a budget literally tames chaos. A hotel is this buzzing, complex, 24/7 world with money coming in from all over the place. Rooms, the restaurant, the spa, events. The budget is what takes all those different streams and organizes them, pointing everything toward a single, coherent financial picture. It brings order to the beautiful madness of a hotel.
Okay, so to build on that, we need to talk language, because honestly, to master budgeting, you have to speak the language of finance. Don't worry, we're just going to cover the 3 most fundamental terms you will see and use every single day in a hotel.
First up, we have revenue. Pretty straightforward, this is all the money coming in. But it's not just about room sales. It's the couple having dinner in your restaurant, the company renting a conference room, the guest booking a massage. It's the grand total of income from every single service you provide.
And next, of course, are expenses. You can't make money without spending it, right? This is all the money going out. We're talking about everything from your team's salaries and the cost of food to the utility bills that keep the lights on and the detergent for the fresh linens. Every single one of these is a necessary investment to create that amazing guest experience.
And that brings us to the big one, profit. It's what you're left with when you subtract all your expenses from all your revenue. But, and this is a huge but for hotels, we never ever just look at one big profit number. We slice it and dice it. We ask, is the restaurant making money on its own? How about the spa? What's the bar's profit margin? This super detailed view is absolutely essential for understanding the true financial health of the entire hotel.
All right, so now we've got the lingo down. But how does a budget actually work for you as a manager, day in and day out? Because it is definitely not some document you create once and then just file away. It actually plays 3 very active roles.
So its first job is all about planning, and this chart says it all. With a budget, you're proactive. You're looking ahead. You see the busy season coming, so you staff up. You see a slow period on the horizon, so you line your marketing to drive bookings. Without a budget, you're just constantly reacting, scrambling for staff, cutting hours, throwing money at marketing, hoping something sticks. It's the difference between being the captain, steering the ship, and just being tossed around by the waves.
The budget's second role is control. Now, control can sound a little rigid, but it's not about being restrictive. It's about being informed. It's a simple, powerful cycle. You set your budget, that's your benchmark. You track what actually happens. Then you find the variance, which is just the gap between your plan and reality. Let's say your food costs are 5% higher than budgeted. That variance is a flashing light, a signal to take action. Maybe you renegotiate with a supplier, maybe you look at portion sizes. It's this constant feedback loop that keeps you on course.
And this brings us to the third, and I would argue the most powerful role of a budget, and that's creating real, genuine accountability. This is where the magic happens. It's where the budget stops being a finance document and starts being a shared team mission. Seriously, think about this for a second. When the head of housekeeping or the food and beverage manager is responsible for their own budget, everything changes. They start thinking like entrepreneurs.
They own their department's performance. Suddenly, every decision they make, from ordering supplies to scheduling staff, is weighed for its financial impact. Budgeting is no longer the finance department's problem. It becomes a shared, collaborative effort that everyone is invested in.
So when you bring it all together, that proactive planning, that informed control, and that shared accountability, you arrive here, at the art of strategic balance. This is really the ultimate goal. A great budget isn't just about counting money. It's about carefully uniting your biggest ambitions with a dose of realism to build a hotel that's successful for the long, long haul.
And this chart illustrates that challenge perfectly. It's a constant balancing act, isn't it? You can't just slash costs, because then service quality plummets. But you also can't be so ambitious with your goals that the plan becomes a fantasy. A truly masterful budget balances all of these things: profitability, service, cost control, sustainability, to make sure the hotel doesn't just survive, it thrives.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to really think about as you move forward in your careers. How will you use your budget not just as a report card, but as your primary strategic tool to find that perfect, sweet spot between operational excellence and financial profitability? Because let me tell you, getting that balance right, that is the very essence of modern hotel leadership.